Introducing to you the Ritchie manual squeeze crate with a manually operated head yoke. We'll start off at the back of the crate at the entry end and just highlight some of the features here. What we have is a crate which is 34 inches wide. I'll just open up the door here, let you see inside. You'll see we've got a good 34 inches wide. It will narrow down to about 11 inches. In metric sizes, we're talking 86 centimetres, narrowing down to 28. You'll see we've got Durber steel plate floor. We've also got a sternum bar up at the front, which I'll highlight later on in this clip. At the entry end of the crate, you'll see we've got lugs fitted for pinning on cattle hurdles for forming a raceway coming in. We've also got sliding gate. Sliding gate, as you see, goes out to the left, but it also goes out to the right side. If I open this catch here, I can now slide the gate right through. Bringing the gate right through, you'll see it carries the track out to the opposite side. We now have access into the vet area. This door we can have going in the way to give us access into the back end of the animal. Particularly useful if we're going to be clipping out tails for in wintering. I can have it that I have short door between me and the back end of the animal whose tail I'm clipping out. We can also, with the upper door being closed, we can actually shed smaller beasts out the side, and if the vet happens to be doing PD work, they would wish the door to be completely open, out the way. Minimises any risk of hand or arm traps. The squeeze mechanism we have on the left side of the crate, as we do also have the operating mechanism for the neck yoke. Crate being symmetrical, we can have it set up the opposite way around, so all the mechanism is on the right hand side of the animal. To operate the squeeze, we have the handle up here above head height, and to squeeze we pull this handle downwards. That takes the yoke doors, the side doors in to the 11 inches. We have access to the neck, the back and the shoulders by opening the upper part. We have access to the lower part of the animal. Ideal if you're wanting to put a calf on to suck or if you're needing to do some belly clipping. We also have the facility to open up the whole side. If you're in an unfortunate situation having to do a Caesar, then the vet has full access in there to perform the procedure. You'll see at this stage we do have the sternum bar. You'll get a better look at that. The sternum bar is ideal for stopping animals going down on you whilst they're in the crate. There will be circumstances though that would suggest you don't want to have this here, and to remove it, it's very simple. We remove this linchpin, we take out the catch, and we can remove the bar completely. We have the bar for working into the ratchet mechanism to keep the animal forward. quite simply done by pushing the bar through, and then you can force it forward to keep the animal tight up to the yoke. The release mechanism for the sides is actually sprung loaded, and by using this handle here, it allows the side to come out into place. The yoke mechanism is a unique yoke mechanism. It's got a friction lock on it, so in effect there is no adjustment to be made to it at all. Wherever you have the yoke doors parked, they're effectively locked. Other interesting feature on this yoke mechanism is that we have an operating handle at both the entry end and also at the head end. I can engage this handle here, and I can actually operate the yoke from behind. So in effect I can be bringing the beast into the crate and I can lock the animal in from here. We're also able to disconnect the mechanism for safety's sake. As I say, no matter where you leave the yoke, it's parked, so you can have large females coming down and followed immediately with a young calf, and no adjustment required. You'll see the neck yoke is reasonably parallel as well, so there's no chance of a choke, and there's also no chance of a leg trap either. Nice and open if a leg does come forward, no place for the leg to be stuck. On the crate, at the lower end of the crate, we've got bolt hole positions for bolting on brackets, for putting on load bars, and for handling the crate, you'll see that we have two forklift pockets at the top. One final point on construction, you'll see that all the sheet metal we put on, there's actually a safe edge. The sharp edge of the sheet is actually welded on top of the box section, so that when you look at the assembly inside, it is completely smooth. So just thinking about that distressed animal, no chance of it coming to any injury.